A new report into South Australia's catastrophic blackout has revealed wind farms played a significant role in the outage, with the turbines wrongly programmed to shut off. But the Premier is standing by his push for renewable energy, despite growing criticism of the state's network.
A seemingly simple answer to the complex question of how wind farms contributed to the state's crippling blackout.
The settings were on the wrong settings, so it's a software issue. It wasn't the nature of the generation.
A new report in the outage showing as the storm hit and the state's power supply began to fold, 9 out of 13 of the state's wind farms that were online were forced to shut down.
It was software security settings that were set on the wrong standards set by the Australian Energy Market Commission.
The outage placing extra demand on the states interconnected with Victoria, which also shut down for just the 5th time in 17 years, plunging the entire state into darkness.
We are now overly reliant on the interconnection with Victoria that has left the people of South Australia extraordinarily vulnerable.
It's prompted new attacks about how renewable energy is integrated into our network and questions about how to make our supply more stable.
There's no other grid we've found in the world that is remotely close to what South Australia is dealing with. Now that's important because we're going to have to learn how to solve these challenges.
Well, the number one priority for Tom Koutsantonis, for Jay Weatherall, for us all, is to keep the lights on. And what happened in South Australia was a big experiment. That experiment failed.
Despite the continued criticism, the Premier is showing no signs of backing away from his government's push into renewable energy.
We stand by the renewable energy industry. We stand by it because it's the right thing to do for our state, our nation and our planet. It will create jobs and prosperity in the long term.
Rory McLaren, 9 News.